Have I faced challenges? Of course I have. Have I felt that folks on the other side of the table may be judging me, don't fully understand my background or where I'm coming from, and thus see a difference between historically what has been successful and me? Absolutely. But I am working to change that by virtue of having a strong company and by being a good founder with a solid foundation. Starting a company, scaling a company is exceptionally hard. I was told that many times, but until you live it, you do not understand how all-consuming this is and how truly difficult it is. There's a lot of rhetoric around this being a marathon. It is not a marathon. If you are performing a marathon, you are just slogging at the same pace over and over and over. It's actually a series of sprints. Putting a ping pong table in or foosball does not equate good culture, and having fun does not equate good culture. Culture is intentional. Creating culture is important because it defines every decision that is made in the company. As the founder or as the leader of the company, especially as you gain more team members, you can't control everything they do every minute of the day. I can't sign off on every single decision that is made, every single ticket that is responded to, every single delivery that is done. So there has to be a unified way of making decisions. So really the culture is a decision-making framework. As your company scales, it changes. The level of customer service you will provide to 10,000 customers is never going to be the same as it is for 10 customers. We acknowledge that, we understand that. But there is a problem of scaling and laying a foundation down such that as your company scales, you maintain a level of integrity and you have a playbook for how to scale. What are the key things that we stand for? What are the non-negotiables? And how can we translate what we were doing for 10 people to 1 million people? That is the difference between a company that does scale and a company that doesn't scale. If you are raising a business that takes investment, venture capital or otherwise, you're on this journey to require constant fuel, right? Your car constantly needs fuel in it to keep going. And fundraising for us has been the single most difficult thing that we have experienced as a company. Not getting new customers and acquiring them, not having a good product, not having the right product. It's always been fundraising. In the early days, you're also forced to figure out how can you get stuff for free? How can you acquire customers for free? How can you get resources for free? How can you get equipment for free? That makes you really tenacious, actually. And it makes you really creative early on. And that's the entrepreneurial spirit that you need to do something with nothing. Many folks, very well-intentioned, love to tell you how you should be doing things. You should solicit feedback, but you should be selective about what feedback you take on. Your goal is not to please everybody around you. It's also not to make people happy. Though I want the happiness of my team too. My goal is not to make my team happy. My goal is to scale my company. Staying on this path, though you may be told you are insane, crazy, it's not going to work, it's not going to happen. That is the difference between doing something that is truly revolutionary and not.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.